Alright, time to make a sculpture out of food boxes. Whatever kind of box you have, could be one large box, a couple smaller boxes, it's up to you. You're going to start by cutting along one of the folds, or one of the corners of the box. Just cut a straight line, trying to stay on that fold. Then you lay it out flat and continue to just cut along the folds. That way you'll have some nice flat pieces of cardboard to work with. Continue to do this for any boxes that you have. So I've separated my cardboard into bigger pieces and smaller pieces, so I know I can draw my bigger shapes on the bigger pieces. You need at least 5 geometric shapes and at least 5 organic shapes. Keep this in mind as you're drawing out your shapes. You can fit multiple shapes on the same piece of cardboard. Time to cut. Here's an easy cutting trick. If you're right-handed like me, you're going to cut with your right hand, and you're going to turn the cardboard with your opposite hand, your left hand. If you're left-handed, you're going to cut with your left hand, and you're going to turn the cardboard with your right hand. This will make it, hopefully, a lot easier for you to cut out your irregular or organic shapes. Continue cutting all of your shapes out. Don't worry if there's a little bit cut off, nobody's going to notice. And also, you need 5 organic shapes and 5 geometric shapes. Remember to save your scraps. Those little colorful scraps could be used as decoration later, or I could use the scraps to make some tiny shapes if I still needed more shapes. So I have more than 5 geometric shapes here and more than 5 organic shapes. I'm going to put down a piece of paper, just scrap paper, so that I can add color. You could use crayons, markers. I know some of you said you have paint. This would be a great time to get out your paint. Whatever you have, just to add some color to these shapes, to make this sculpture more exciting and colorful. Make sure you get the front and the back of each shape. Of course, some of them will already have color on one side, like this one, but you could add some more. Markers work okay, although they kind of want to wipe off. A permanent marker would work, or like I said, paint if you have it. Even crayons work pretty well on the shiny side of the cardboard. So here are all my shapes, decorated on the front and the back. I counted just to make sure that I had 5 geometric and 5 organic shapes. Once you have all your shapes ready to go, this becomes the challenge. Your challenge is to figure out different ways of putting these shapes together and getting them to stand up as a sculpture. No tape, no glue, just cutting notches, folding, coming up with different ways to really solve this problem of how to make these flat 2D shapes together into a 3D sculpture. Think of it as a challenge, think of it as a puzzle, and have some fun with it. If you feel frustrated, like I did when I first tried this, it's okay. Take a break and come back to it, and you'll be even more determined to figure out this challenge. And here is the finished product. I started over about 3 times before I finally figured out some different ways of cutting, folding, and putting together my pieces of cardboard. Stick with it. It's fun and it looks super cool when you're done.